Last but not least, from the Triumph Over Adversity category, I met Jacqui Stone from Abberton Rural Training, our winner of the Best Rural Social Enterprise, Charity or Community Project. ART provides accessible courses in many rural skills, including horticulture, woodland and land management, construction and the environment to vulnerable adults, isolated people and families across rural Essex. Many have additional issues. Over 80% have disabilities, including wounded service veterans who've been medically discharged from the forces. Located just a stone's throw from where I grew up, it was a real pleasure to find out more from Jacqui.
Well, Jacqui, it's lovely to have the chance to talk to you kind of in person down the line, and congratulations on making it onto our finalist shortlists. How does that feel? I mean, after all the effort that you've had to put in.
It's amazing recognition, not just for me, but the whole team and the participants to feel so, appreciated for what they all achieve. It really is a team effort and fantastic.
Well, I grew up on your doorstep in and around Abberton, so I know the area very well. And I'm interested in the connection between service personnel as well, in terms of the kind of coverage that you offer to many of those who come to you.
Yes. So we're obviously, Colchester is a garrison town. It's one of the largest garrisons in the country. And we were asked by the Colchester Garrison, the Personnel Recovery Centre, to start working with their wounded and injured service personnel who are being in the process of discharge, really struggling with PTSD, but also physical illnesses, to try and help them reacquaint with normal life and the civilian sort of outside, but in touch with nature as well. So Help for Heroes were pulling out. We were able to step in, that was 4 years ago, and it's just grown from there. And now they've asked us to add in a resilience training for earlier on as well, to really get to some of those key mental health issues before they begin to be discharged.
The challenges that many of those individuals that you described face, you will understand well from your own personal experience. Just talk us through, if you can, briefly, the kind of uphill battle that you've also had to win.
Yeah, so it was a normal day. I was teaching year 11's maths in a secondary school. It was just before exams, and I had had an annoying contact lens. I decided at the end of the day, I said to a colleague, I've got to get this out. This is driving me mad. And by the next morning, I couldn't see out of it. And it was a rare fungus that came actually from Singapore. I'd never been to Singapore, and it basically ate, and it ate other parts of the body as well. So I lost my left eye, kidney damage, liver damage, nervous system shut down, internal bleeding, 2 cardiac arrests. The skin was falling apart. I mean,
everything. Anyone else would have themselves gone looking for some help from an organisation, and yet you managed to keep going and found an organisation which now helps so many others. In terms of the title, Triumph Over Adversity, you really do tick all of those boxes from every angle.
It was quite worrying when the vicar came 3 times and you realise how close you are to death. And it was very close to death at times. And that really turned everything around for me. And I was determined to make the most then from life and to help other people deal with their issues and their adversities. And we've had so many. I've literally just lost last week one of our key volunteers who worked with us for the last 6 years, who was absolutely an example of that as well. He didn't go out for 20 years before he came to us. And his daughters literally just asked me to speak at the funeral because they said we gave them back a dad for the last 7 years, which they didn't have before. So there's so many people that we've been able to help, not just with my adversity, but with theirs as well.
Well, keep up the good work. It is an inspiring story, and you are helping so many people with so many challenges, and the work goes on. So well done to you, Jacqui. Well done for being a finalist. Best of luck. Yeah, keep it up. Give my best to Essex.
Will do. Will do. Thank you very much.
Thank you.